Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Death and Destiny. I am Death from Above. Today, we're going to do a prepping for House of Wolves video. So, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. So, the House of Wolves is coming. I'm going to go ahead and say it's coming on May 19th. There have been some leaks and there's some other people talking about that. Seems to be the date, the target date. It's not been released, but it's more likely than not that day. I just wanted to jump around for a minute, guys. So we're going to go with the idea that it's May 19th, which is about a month and a week or two away. So I plan to put out one of these videos a week until the House of Wolves drops, and I hope these videos help you guys out. If they are, let me know. But we're going to talk about faction ranks and marks in this episode of preparing for the House of Wolves. So I'm standing by the Dead Orbit guy, good old Arak Jalal. What's up, Arak? You have dark hair and pale skin. But my faction rank with Dead Orbit right now is almost to the next level. I'm at rank 4, about to be at rank 5, and I need like 88 points to get there. 88 faction, I don't know what you call it. Whatever, 88 to the next rank. So what I'm trying to do with all of my factions, and the Vanguard included, and the Crucible included, is get them right on the cusp of going over. So you can see I've got Dead Orbit, Future War Cult, and New Monarchy all right there close, where each requires probably one bounty to get over. Crucible I need a little bit more, but it's not far. And Vanguard is the one I just do every time, so it kind of rotates. But you want to get all these really close to leveling up so that when House of Wolves does drop, you can pop on in, do some bounties or some patrols, and go ahead and hit that level and get all the packages. So you don't want to have the packages waiting in your postmaster, because I don't think that'll do anything. I think you'll still get old gear. But if you get a package after the House of Wolves drops, you'll get new gear in those packages. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So what you want to do is get each faction. I'm gonna say get it to within 10 to 15 points of leveling up, and you have to be level 3 plus, because that's the only time you get packages. So my Crucible's close. You want to be more than level 1 or 2. Which this one's gonna hit level 3, so that's not a big deal. So you want everything at least this or higher, and you want it real close. So how do you get it to within 10 or 15 points of leveling up? Well, what you do is you get the Nightfall buff, because that helps you get experience anyway. Get them like close like this. You have like 92 to go on New Monarchy, and then go to the Earth or go to a planet and do patrols, because they're worth 10 to 25 each. Do some patrols until you get it real close, like fingernail close, and then leave it. Switch off your mark, switch off your band or your cape or whatever to whatever faction you just want to run until you get there. And then just leave it like this until House of Wolves drops. And then once House of Wolves drops, come on back in that morning, grab some bounties, go to a planet, do a patrol, and just pop them all at once. Go boom, boom, boom. You'll get 3 packages, do some Crucible, get that package, or you get 4 packages including Vanguard. Really quick all together. If you combine this with 3 characters, that's 12 packets. That's actually 15 packages that you can get all in the same day. Now I guarantee you one of those packages is going to have a weapon, one of those is going to have some armor. That way you can already have new armor, new weapons with the increased defense and attack ratings. So that's a good way to do it. So you want to get those right on the cusp. So, and then marks will kind of work themselves out if you don't spend them until then. You can get 100 marks a week for each one. So this should only take 2 or 3 weeks to max the marks out. So I haven't maxed my marks out yet. What you do is you get them real close to going over each, and then just spend them on materials and keep them high. Like I like to keep it over 150, because that's how much it is to buy a weapon, in case there's a weapon I really need to get when the House of Wolves drop. So each faction, if you're at level 3 or higher, each faction will only take 2 to 3 days of bounties to level up. If you're doing it exclusively and doing all the bounties. And so that should take 2 to 3 days. Marks could take 2 to 3 weeks to max out, but as long as you're not spending your marks, you'll get there and you're doing your bounties every day. So this is something that can only take 2 or 3 weeks to do, to get all your characters all the way maxed out on all these things. Mine have been there for a little while because I've been trying to do this. But you just steadily do it, you build it up, And then that way, when the House of Wolves drops, you'll have lots of weapons and armor and all these things to level up. And if you combine that with my last video, where I talk about Postmaster packages, you can use those Postmaster packages to level those weapons and armor up very, very quickly. And that's kind of what I'm going to do. So that's my two-part plan for armor and weapons and leveling them very quickly when the House of Wolves drops. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of my plans. Do you think they're good? Do you think they're garbage? Do you have any special ways you're preparing for the House of Wolves that I may not have thought of? I would love to hear from you. Now, one of the things I will say, all of this is subject to change. So, like they did with the Dark Below and the Crucible whatever things that I don't use anymore, the little Crucible commendations and the Vanguard commendations, they may do something different this time like that. But I think the packages should help you get over that. So if they do something different where you have to have a special mark or commendation or something that we don't have right now, those packages should get you over that hurdle if you level up your faction after the House of Wolves drops. You can't just have a package sitting in the mailbox. You got to level up after the drop. But that should get you around any little change they make. But I don't know, there may be something different. So all of this may be subject to change. Everything I'm telling you might not work. I don't know. This is my best guess. I think it's everybody's best guess. So after the DLC hits, these will probably more than likely be a good idea. I'm going to do them anyway, and I will definitely report and let you know if they don't work out. So I'm Death from Above. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I will see you later. See you, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Death and Destiny. I'm Death from Above. Today, we're going to be talking about the House of Wolves. The new DLC set to drop in second quarter of this year. Second quarter of this year starts tomorrow. Today is March 31st, aka my birthday. What's up, guys? It's my birthday. But yeah, House of Wolves is set to drop in second quarter, so it could drop tomorrow. You never know. It probably won't, though. I think May 19th is the date that's been kind of spread around as the date it's coming out. I don't know.